Town Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. McCole Hardman. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big winner early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Levis now off of play action. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. And the Titans first down.
Here we go, set.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hey,
Lawrence
Ryan.
bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll go again with ETN. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Levis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Hardman on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The catch and run pays out for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 3rd down, Lawrence. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body up.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better. And shutting him off, now open field. Still on his feet. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble with 2nd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence out to his left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, here's Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And some strong running. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now he steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And for the second time this half, on comes a field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that bears a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Able to push his way through. Now he opts for the spin. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
11.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
And they're going to speed things up here.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is caught. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop it.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here we go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting to stay up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Lawrence will throw. He's got it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Here's Levis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Levis eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting through pressure. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Red on red.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go. As incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Lawrence. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On the toss, it's Spears. Now he's free at the 35.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 15. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Right back to Spears. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to